This is the Ohio AgNet from the Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by BASF and Certain Corn Herbicide. Unleash residual power early to allow for pre or post application to attack weeds at their weakest. I'm Ty Higgins. In Columbus for Midday at the Ohio Federation of Soil and Water Conservation District's annual partnership meeting. Sam Steiner joins me. She's president of the organization. Great to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks for having me.
What an agenda. Almost everything you can think of going to be covered here over the next couple of days. What are the highlights for you as you look at some of the breakout sessions and some of the conversations we'll be having here today?
One of the greatest things is just getting everybody together in the state, and this is an awesome opportunity for people to network and talk to everybody, everything that's going on. People from the Northwest are, connecting with people in the Southeast and seeing what's going on in different parts of the state. So legislative sessions, we're talking about Envirothon, we're talking about waterways, just everything that's going on and being able to teach other people in other parts of the states.
When people think soil and water, they might just think about farming and agriculture, but the relevance of soil and water within a district with not just farmers, but also the rural community and now even suburban communities becoming more and more important.
Yes, the urban development is huge in our state, and so being able to connect soil and water to the urban side, the suburban side. It's not just farmers. We've developed, at least in Warren County, we've developed an urban land grant learning lab that people in the city can come out and look and talk about rain barrels and permeable pavement and pollinator habitat. All those things are very important around the state. So it's just not crop ground. What can you do in your backyard to support the environment?
You mentioned you're in Southwest Ohio. H2 Ohio is available in Southwest Ohio, but we just saw a graphic where most of the acres are in Northwest Ohio, and rightly so for the Western Lake Erie Basin. How do we expand? How do we become successful in getting H2 Ohio to farmers all across the state?
So it's something that needs to be talked about more. I know we can do H2 Ohio through EPA, through ODA. It's slowly rolling out. It's just getting the word out there, working on our waterways, working on our wetlands, and building it down here, making it stronger in other parts of the state, not just the Western Lake Erie Basin. It's a great program.
Sam Steiner is now president of the Ohio Federation of Soil and Water Conservation Districts, our guest here on the Ohio AgNet. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Attend the Ohio Safety Congress and Expo hosted by the Ohio Bureau of Workers' Compensation at the Greater Columbus Convention Center, March 11th, 12th, and 13th. You can find a full schedule of events online at ohiosafetycongress.com. And today, Ritchie Brothers having a large auction. You can visit rbauction.com for all the details. Let's get a check of the forecast now, brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance, online at seedconsultants.com. Here's Ryan Martin.
Temperatures above normal. Now we are going to be suffering through the refrigeration effect, so we're not going to quite reach potential of this air mass thanks to our cold snowpack on the ground, but expect some decent snow melt this afternoon. Cooler air pushing back in for tomorrow, Thursday. Not as cool on Friday. We are dry through the weekend. Next week we warm up big time to start. Rain coming at midweek. I'm Ryan Martin.
Thank you, Ryan. Our next monthly check-in at Farm Credit Mid-America are going to be on Thursday. We're going to talk about balance sheet basics during the midday broadcast. We'll get a check of the markets and some analysis next as the Ohio AgNet continues.
Attention construction pros. Purple Wave Auction brings quality equipment to your fingertips. Join our bi-weekly online auctions featuring dozers, excavators, loaders, and more. We provide detailed listings, photos, and seller contact info. Inspect online or in person. With our no reserve policy, every item sells to the highest bidder. Visit purplewave.com today and see why informed builders choose Purple Wave. Transparent processes, real deals. Your next great purchase awaits. purplewave.com.
It's time for the Morton Buildings Building Value Days sales event running now through the end of February. Morton buildings are built stronger, last longer, and look better. So if you're planning for a garage, farm shop, stall barn, a storage building for your RV, boat, or collectibles, or anything in between, act now. Our buildings are built to last, but these savings won't. Visit MortonBuildings.com or contact your local Morton office to take advantage of current savings on new buildings. Certain restrictions may apply. Offer valid only on select new building orders placed between January 5th and February 28th, 2026.
Welcome back to the Ohio AgNet. I'm Ty Higgins. Today's market analysis brought to you by the Louis Dreyfus Company. Excited to bring a brand new soybean crush facility to Upper Sandusky. Learn more about marketing your soybeans with LDC by calling 574-566-2111. 1113. Export inspections to date running 47% higher than a year ago for corn, with USDA projecting only a rise of 12%. There's a chance USDA raises U.S. corn exports later today in their World Ag Supply and Demand Estimate report, but could drop feed use today as well. The Brazilian soy harvest is rolling along, reports suggesting that 16% is done and just ahead of last year's pace. Major producing state Mato Grosso reported to have already harvested 40% of its intended acreage. The cattle market's already factored in more beef from Argentina, as the signing of the agreement only a formality of what's already been proposed. The extra beef that's imported may not have much impact on the beef price anyway. And pork demand has been strong, but it may reach a plateau, keeping further upside price potential limited. This check of the markets at midday brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. March corn a half penny higher ahead of USDA's WASDE report today at $4.29 1/4. March soybeans 11.21 1/2, up 10 3/4, and July wheat down a penny and a quarter at 5.47 3/4. Live cattle for February up 32 at 239.62, and lean hogs for February 87.02 at midday, down by 7 points. This is the Ohio AgNet.